sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 75 yards, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. He stopped right at the 25.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 7. This time Jackson will throw it. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he whips that one incomplete there. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they're going to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, and I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try to get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards. And a Jaguar first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ravens 21, Jaguars nothing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by...
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Take over, baby. Stay.
From 13 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score, Ravens 28, Jaguars nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. A look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, they'll throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Ravens 42, Jaguars 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run for it. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's complete to Brown, right side. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 10. Hey, watch the slant.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Being chased out left. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
To
And a disappointing way to close out the season. Got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.